I'm a nice guy.
I hated tennis.
I'm getting pissed. I'm Russian. I'm getting pissed. I'm telling that story. I eat straight to the lens.
Like for me, people say I've underachieved, and one of the best players never to do things and wasted his talent.
You in a locker room and you on internet, it's completely different persons.
But you're like the new and improved Kyrgios. So I'm just having fun. Geez, you've shot my confidence. Now I'm nervous.
I can't coach you.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. Всем привет! Это шоу «Чай с бубликом». Мы находимся в Нью-Йорке, и сегодня у меня в гостях финалист Уимблдона и плохой парень тенниса Ник Kyrgios. Nick, how are you?
Good, how are you?
So Nick, tell me about a bit of your childhood. Because I really want to know what's all behind all the antics you do, about everything. How you grew up, where do you grow up?
Yeah.
What's about your parents? How much they influence your tennis? All about this. Just to get a little intro to me.
Yeah, I mean, look, I was a very fat, overweight kid when I was young. I hated tennis. I loved basketball. I used to watch basketball all the time, and I loved playing video games. And my mum saw that I wasn't, going outside much, and she was like, "All right, let's go down to the tennis courts. The local tennis courts, 5 minutes away." And I remember I was like crying. I hated it. I was like, I don't want to play. And then I guess, I picked it up, pretty quickly. I mean, I see a lot of myself in your tennis. I feel like we're quite talented. But it's also like a bit of a curse, I think, because we don't have to train as hard maybe as some other players. But I guess I grew up just playing tennis, and without my parents, there's no way I would be here. Like, I had so many moments where I wanted to stop playing, growing up in Australia. And yeah, I mean, tennis is huge in Australia. We have such amazing champions. But yeah, it's all my parents, because I don't like the sport, to be honest.
So it's all started in Canberra, if I'm not
Canberra,
mistaken.
Australia, yeah. Small little town. Watson, still live there now. And yeah, that's it.
So basically, as you're saying, you were not a fit kid,
No.
to play tennis. You didn't like it that much,
No.
but you stayed there because of like your mom and dad were telling you to do, or was more about like you were good enough at the early age and you realized that you're gonna push it through and I don't know, make money, whatever was your motivation, in the first place?
I definitely felt, I knew that I could, make, a lot of money and do some good things for my family. That was a big motivation for me. But yeah, I was definitely, you can type on Google and see how I looked like as a kid. Like, it's actually pretty funny. I wasn't that athletic at all. I used to like to eat a lot of food. But yeah, like Australia, I loved basketball, but basketball wasn't massive in Australia then, and tennis is one of our biggest sports. So I guess my parents knew that was the best decision for me, and it's obviously been amazing. I see, I got to #1 junior in the world. Obviously, I ticked off a lot of boxers, and a lot of good players have done that as well. And then obviously we're sitting in the middle of New York having a chat now, so I think it went okay.
But just speaking about that, it's over. When you said like it's been a good choice, you're speaking that with that aura, I would say that you're speaking about that you've done, and I have a feeling that can we wait for you to come back, like realistically or not, like at the good level, at the level you've been playing all your life, since whatever 2014, 13. Can we realistically think that you're going to be there again?
Well, I mean, you know how physical the sport is, and we travel 7 months a year, and I feel like, I've had 4 surgeries in the last 2 years.
7?
Well, I mean, that was like earlier in my career. Now it's like 2, but I had 4 surgeries in like 2 years. It gets to a point where how physical this sport is, and if you can't play, as you said, I was playing at such a high level, and now it's a struggle to get through practice, and you end up like not liking playing tennis because you're always in pain or you're not feeling it. So hopefully I can come back, but you're playing fine now. I don't need to come back.
But
you're doing.
But it's not about me now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you're like the new and improved Kyrgios.
Do you think so? Do you actually think
so.
We're so alike that much?
Now when I'm watching you play, yeah.
Now?
Yeah, now. When like 2022 for me is like how you're playing now.
That's not that's delusional, man.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like even close.
Yeah, it's close.
Like maybe 2017 me, yes, but not on 2022 or 23.
No, me at 2022 when I was locked in is you now. Like you're locked in. It is. It's not.
That's not even close.
It is.
No, it's not. Yeah, so it's physical and it's not easy. So you're struggling through the practices, and I mean, obviously you need to have a lot of events under your belt to get matches going, because I believe that the level now is insane, and it's not easy. So we gonna expect you to try a bit
Yeah, look, I want to
They
come
can't
back.
see your eyes. No, they can. So they would read it inside that we cannot wait you.
I'm going to try and come back for sure. You know, I was planning on playing this US Open, but again, I don't want to force my body to the point where I'm going to get re-injured and then the rehab process. You know what it's like. It's not fun. So yeah, look, I'll promise you I'll come back. Okay, just give me some time. And I'm 30 now, bro. Relax. Like
Already?
yeah,
Time flies, huh?
yeah. I turned pro when I was 17.
It's young.
Been around for a long time.
I always wanted to ask you. Now I don't know if you can answer all this because
I'll answer anything.
About your tweets.
Yeah.
That you express something on social media, touching other players.
Touching other players? What do you mean touching other players?
I mean, you always bother players, and we know that. You are sometimes even when someone is doing great. This is what actually was always interesting for me to ask you, because that can get you to a good trouble, you know, like that's not really nice. And why are you doing it? What's behind it? Is it just like a trash talk of NBA 1992, or there's something more behind it?
Well, and I think it's great for the sport. I actually think that's what the sport's missing, to be honest. I think everyone likes each other too much, and I just don't think that's realistic. You know, that's why I love Novak, and because he's got a lot of following and he's got a lot of people that don't like him, and I think that's healthy. I don't think it's possible to be liked by everyone. So I actually think the sport right now needs more of that. I think that trash talk is completely healthy. You know, it's competitive, and some of these guys aren't even my friend. Like, I don't really care. Like, I like for you, for instance, like when you're playing, I watch it and I genuinely want you to do well. Like, because I like you as like a tennis player, and I think you're comfortable in your own skin. But half these guys, I don't care. Like, it's all a journey, and I just do it for a bit of a show. And ultimately, do you think I put more eyes on the sport?
I guess that's not what I asked you, to be honest. Yes, I think so. Yes, of course. But I guess, of course, if you're the only one that spits in the umpire's face, you know, good or bad, it's for them to decide. But this question just.
But they gave me the power, though. Like,
okay.
You shouldn't blame me. You should blame the tennis world, because they gave me this position. I'm just having fun. Like, I'm in my bed half the time, just.
So you just don't care.
Yeah.
Like, so you speak about that, you know, maybe insulting.
And then the tennis world just goes crazy about it.
What about the personal relationship with the people you insulted,
I don't have a personal relationship. I think it's healthy. You think you have to have a good relationship with everyone?
Tell me about the Sabalenka's match.
Which one?
The one that you all talking about. She's playing on a quarter of a court.
The battle of the sexes?
Why? Like, what is this? She's playing with smaller court, you play with one serve, and you have doubles alleys, right?
No, so she's got one. We both have one serve, but my court's smaller. Like, my court's smaller.
How smaller? Yeah,
I don't know. They're going to figure out the dimensions, but yeah, I mean, look, she's obviously we're in the same agency, me and Sabalenka, and she's awesome, by the way. Like, getting to know her, she's definitely a character. But I'm super excited for that, and I think she's the type of player that I think she genuinely thinks she's going to win.
No, but will you try, or will you be just playing around, and then at the end she will win and be like, okay?
No.
Because if we talk about, you know, a lot of politics here, it's more about the women's tennis, equal prize money, and all that. And if she beats you,
she's not going to beat me, brother.
So you're going to try, because I mean, you can always double fall.
Do you really think I have to try 100%?
I think you can just go there, have a nice night out before that, and say, okay, I don't care.
No, I'm going to try.
Okay, so you're going to try. So my question was, will you try to be there to play?
Definitely, because I'm representing, I guess, the men's side. Like, I would say, like,
I would not pick you to represent us against her.
What?
For sure.
Seriously?
Because I know what you're gonna.
No,
what
we
you're
can serve. Like, our serves, like, women's can't return, and then we can just like chip and like drop shot. I would choose you. See, he's very mean to me, bro. I would choose you 100%. You can drop shot. They would have no idea. Thanks for the confidence, bro.
For me, we talking about this in the car with the guys, and I said, will he actually try? So for me, it's more about, you know, like not going there and saying, okay, she's so good. I cannot play this. She's so good.
Because I'm not going to do that.
That's how I see.
That would make me look so bad. Imagine, like, all the internet would go crazy.
Internet will go bananas. That's what I think. Because the level.
I think I'm going to be okay. I'm going to go.
So you're going to try. So then we're going to watch it, because that's.
I'm going to try. I don't want her to win.
Okay.
That's for sure.
So you have smaller court where you both have one serve.
Yep. My like service boxes are smaller slightly, and the court's slightly smaller.
Okay, so basically if she has one serve.
Wait, if she had 2 serves, I would lose, or?
No, I'm just saying one serve.
Yeah. No,
I thought she was going to have with 2.
No, if she had 2 serves and I had 1.
Stop it. Don't get me started on that, please.
Geez, you've shot my confidence. Now I'm nervous.
No, I just want you to be there and to try your best, you know?
Why don't you just come and coach me then?
No, I can't coach you.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. So when it's happening, you have the approx day time, when 1 year time, half year time, whatever.
It'll be around probably like in a couple months in Hong Kong. We're trying to do it.
So it's happening
soon.
During the event in Hong Kong, right?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So you'll be there. You can be on the side, like, come on.
I gotta play tournaments. You know, I'm not playing in Hong Kong,
well,
and
if
I
you
gotta
keep playing like this. You don't have to play many. You just keep winning them.
I really enjoy that, to be honest.
Yeah,
I started enjoying it much more than I used to be, because I think it all started with you Australians, you, Thanasi, you know, giving us young kids the vibe of Bernard, giving us the vibe that we can do that by just hitting one serve and not doing anything. So that's true.
Come on, I did a lot more than that, bro.
All 3 of you influenced a lot of the younger generation up until maybe 2-3 years behind me.
Yeah,
that we can do that without actually doing anything. Because
what do you mean anything?
Because it looks like this. Of course, I know that you all worked hard. I'm saying for the guys that have no idea.
Yeah, they have no idea.
So that influenced a lot the patterns of the game.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
That's why us, like, for example, say from 97 to, let's say, 2000, we're quite strong because we had a big group of players.
Yep.
There's a lot of, I think there's like 70% or 60% of us, 97 to 2000, 2001, that are in the top 100 now.
Yep.
And the guys behind us, it's not easy because they grew up mostly on Bernard when he was young. You, because you were both insane at the time. And Thanasi was influenced by you, so that's why he plays 12 events, huh? We can say hi to him. He's gonna watch that.
I miss Thanasi, man. He's injured right now, but
yeah.
I guess look, when I came on tour, my 3 of my best friends were Bernard, Marinko Matosevic, and Dan Evans.
And the fact you made it to the top 15 is already insane with that group.
Seriously, like, I hung out with Bernard, Marinko, and Dan Evans pretty much they were my role models, I guess.
So you and Dan are friends?
Yeah.
You didn't know that, actually?
Yeah, we're good friends, yeah.
Alrighty. So let's speak about your Wimbledon. Every time there is a conversation when someone's trying to push you that you haven't achieved enough, there is always a Wimbledon comes up, which is fine. And you say, I'm Wimbledon finalist, go fuck yourself. Which is true.
Well,
in a way.
Yeah, but
that was the most.
That still haunts me. Yeah,
haunts you that you didn't want it.
I think. Look, I guess for me, winning a Grand Slam wouldn't even be for me. It would just be to be left alone. I guess like that's something. Like for me, people say I've underachieved, and one of the best players never to do things and wasted his talent. But for me, I look at my journey and where I came from and where I grew up and just everything, it's like I overachieved a lot. Like, in my opinion, like, I know, like, for instance, me sitting here, like, being in New York, like, you're about to play another US Open, like, this is all a crazy journey. Like, so every day I hear, like, has Nick Kyrgios wasted his talent? He's the biggest waste of talent ever. Like, it's not easy to deal with that every single day. So it's like, yeah, I didn't win Wimbledon, but, like, being a Grand Slam finalist has to mean something. Like, I don't know, does it? Like, I don't really care, but...
When you said overachieve, that's what I think too, to be honest. Like, I think with a lot of rivalry back then, you had Roger, Rafa, everyone is taking the titles. You can't really win much. I mean, how many titles do you have? 7? So we're equal now. We're even the same. But to be honest, that Wimbledon final, you know, when I looked, because when I was getting ready, they told me we're going to have a podcast. I was looking at your career in a way. And that Wimbledon in 2022, after that, once you reached the finals, then you won Washington.
Yep.
Would you ever imagine that after that Wimbledon, at the peak of your career, having Christian Garrett in the quarterfinals, the toughest one probably, and Rafa retiring, so basically it's a fairy tale.
Yes.
You have a favorable draw, you use it, Rafa is out, you're losing to Novak, then you're winning Washington, you're beating Medvedev, making quarters of Montreal, you're making semis or quarters in Cincinnati the next week, or something like this, you're losing to Hubert, I think.
Yeah, Fritz.
And then you're making quarters of the US Open, and basically after that, your career is done, in a way. Like, if we talk about now, have you ever looked back and say, would you live it again, like in a way that, would you accept that path? I mean, if we just fantasize, would you accept that path and say, okay, at 20, Now you're 30. At 28 years, no, at 27 years old, basically, that was your last peak,
Big
and that was
stint, yeah.
that big. Or would you rather stay, let's say, 18, 20 in the world for the next 5, 7 years and enjoy it more, like the tennis, the why? Because you talk a lot to me when we're in the backstage about how good is it being in New York. So
Yeah.
what about that? How, because when I looked at it, it looks like the best moment of your life turned to a disaster within 3 months' time. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, you said it. It was the best, I guess, year of my career. Like, not ranking wise, but like I had an incredible run. You know, I had the third best season out of everyone. And then, you know, I had my wrist surgery, and I got told from like 4 surgeons when they looked at my wrist, they were like, "You're probably not going to be able to play again." Like, no one had this wrist surgery before.
Before that or after?
After that was that's what happened. And I had the wrist surgery, and yeah, you're right. It was the best time of my life. And then all of a sudden I was like having conversations that I may not ever play again. It was like, it was strange because it was like, exactly, it was within a couple months. It was like, I thought I had it figured out. I was like, I knew how to win matches, tournaments. I found what was working for me. And then all of a sudden it was like, I couldn't play. Like, my wrist was so bad. And then it was like, yeah, that's what I mean. But it's just all a crazy journey. And for you, that's why I'm really happy to see you winning and playing and enjoying, because at any moment it can be taken away from you. Like, it takes one bad injury, and you see guys like Dominic Thiem who were amazing players, and it sucks to see him, you know, have to retire because of injuries. But yeah, I mean, look, it was tough. And I look back, and that's the last time I was able to play tennis, like injury-free, like just pain-free, literally. And yeah, it's been...
So standing there at the Wimbledon ceremony, which probably most of us would never even imagine staying there after making it to the finals, you would never... So you were not coming to that point, so there was no injuries during that time, because you also did very well in Indian Wells and Miami before.
Yeah.
So that was not, like, there was not... No injuries were not coming to you, right? So you were not feeling it during the Wimbledon, you were not feeling it during Washington when you were winning. I mean,
No.
killing everyone, then making the quarters here.
Yeah.
So there was nothing. So it came up suddenly?
Yeah, so I was at US Open. I lost to Kachanov in a big... I remember it, like we had a monster battle. And then I flew back to Australia, and I played some exhibitions. And then I felt some pain in my wrist, and I just kept playing. I kept pushing through. And then I was in Mallorca, like, the following year. And then it just, like...
following year for the tournament?
Yeah, because I was trying to play Wimbledon, like the year after. Because I pulled out of Australian Open because I had a knee surgery, and then my wrist happened. And then I was in Mallorca, I hit a forehand, and that was it. That's the last time I've ever... Like,
2023.
2023 was like, yep. Like, my wrist just collapsed completely.
How does your life change after you, maybe deep inside, realize that the moments you lived in New York were the last moments of Nick Kyrgios professional tennis that we all loved, and you've been...
Not we all, but some of us.
I mean, those who don't love you probably stayed up to cues to the signatures. We all know that, you know, that's like this. And how does it affected you, and how do you live with that when you remember the last, basically the peak, and then snap?
Well, I think you're one of the players that understands that tennis isn't everything. It's a big part of our lives, but you having a family now, and you understand that tennis it's important, but it opens up so many other things. Like, you've got this amazing show now. Like, there are other things that I've been able to do as well in my career. Like, I've been very lucky that I've created a lot of things outside of tennis as well that I'm very passionate about. And I think it's just one form of our communication. Like, when you're on the tennis court, that's your personality. When you're just hitting drop shots and underarms, like, you're at peace out there. But then this is another thing that you're going to enjoy doing as well. So for me, it's hard. Like, I've had really tough conversations with myself. Like, maybe my career is over. Maybe I'm never going to play again. And like, I know now that I'm never going to be able to play like I played, like my peak ever again. And I'm okay with that. Like, it happens. It wasn't going to last forever. And like, I did party a lot in my career. Like, I had a lot of fun. I have no regrets. And it's been really an amazing journey for sure.
But you still dream sometimes to be back at Arthur Ashe night session?
Honestly, bro, like, sometimes, yeah, like, it's fun, but I feel like certain players, we deal with a lot more pressure than other players. It's like an oven in there. It's like pressure. Like, it's fun, but at the same time, it's so stressful. Like, don't you feel that?
In a way, but I don't know. If we talk about me, maybe we have to talk about me in your show, because here...
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Otherwise, if I'm going to talk too much, they're going to just cut it out.
Yeah.
So you not dreaming, to go back there again, to feel the atmosphere of Ash or Wimbledon center court?
I mean, yeah, look, it would be nice to play, but I've done it a lot. Like,
it's not something you go to sleep with.
No.
You're like, okay, if it's not happening,
No.
it's not going to be.
I feel like I've achieved a lot, and I'm very proud of my career. Like, I think I definitely shook the tennis world and had people questioning, like, why they're even talking about Nick Kyrgios. When I see my journey, I think it's been a fun ride for sure.
So basically, the getaway from tennis went fine. You were feeling well. And tell me about your podcast, I guess, or it's a show, how you call it. So
it's called Good Trouble.
I know how it's called. So how do you call it? Is it podcast, interview?
It's a show, podcast.
It's a show. It's a show. Okay.
Yeah.
Good Trouble. I know, of course.
You got to come on, man.
We have to talk about that when we have time, and why not?
No,
tell me about it a bit. I watched it. I watched the episode with Patrick once, and I think someone else. You had Naomi Osaka?
You had Naomi as well, yeah.
Yeah, I watched too.
Yeah, I've had a couple tennis players, but I mean, I had Mike Tyson. I did Matthew McConaughey here in New York last year. It's been crazy, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm Nick Kyrgios from Canberra. Why is Mike Tyson sitting next to me answering my questions? Like, I've overachieved in the sense of. And it's all come from tennis. It's all come because I've had a crazy career, and sometimes it's been bad and sometimes been good, and I've been in a lot of trouble, but it's given me some pretty crazy things. Like, never did I think that I'd be sitting next to Mike Tyson.
I forgot, yes.
Yeah.
What's behind Pokemon tattoos? The 30-year-old.
I love Pokemon.
Wimbledon champion.
Yeah, Wimbledon.
30-year-old Wimbledon finalist, multiple ATP Tour titleist, winning head-to-head against most of the players, and having Pokemon spawn behind your back. So what's behind it?
Like, I love video games. Like, I play a lot of like Call of Duty, like Pokemon, and like every tattoo I have pretty much like this is all basketball stuff, and my whole back, like, it's just my favorite Pokemon, and it's like it took 8 hours. 6 different tattoo artists. It was crazy.
At the same time?
At the same time.
How many tattoos in total you've got?
My arm.
Like, do you know? Like.
Oh, no, not numbers.
Okay.
No. I'm going to get covered.
Full?
Yep. But not my neck, I don't think.
So basically underneath.
Yep.
So we do. Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of Pokemons?
Blastoise is my favorite.
Because I have no clue about Pokemons at all. I know Pikachu.
Yeah.
But Charizard.
Zard's on my back, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so
I play every day.
What do you mean you play every day?
Like, I play my Nintendo every day.
Pokemons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know how big, like, the money that these like people are making from like video games is crazy?
I started getting into Pokemon when Atman gifted a Pokemon card to Yannick.
Because
I was like, okay, is that? I never watched it. Like, even as a kid, I know obviously, I guess Ash, the name of the guy.
Ash,
Because my mother was always telling me if I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna become dumb. So I was not watching it. She was turning it off all the time.
Maybe she's right.
I was not watching it, but then it didn't help,
Yeah.
And it's an interesting thing, and it's forever, no? Like, people collect these cards,
right. Well,
like millions of cards.
Yeah, he has I had dinner with him last night. He has a collection of like thousands of cards, and they're worth like hundreds and thousands of dollars. And he's very smart, by the way.
I like him.
Yeah,
I like
high IQ. So Pokemon,
High IQ is. Did you get a test?
No, he's actually a really good dude. Like,
I know him. Like,
he's
a bit.
cool.
I practiced him once at India Wells in the beginning of the season.
He's got a great serve.
I was actually, I'm not sure you do that, but sometimes I text a couple of upcoming guys, when they do well, and I texted him because I was really happy to see. First of all, he pissed me off when he put Cincinnati, Ohio baseball team jersey, and I was like, okay, oh my God, why is he doing that? But then he learned, I guess, the hard way through the comments.
Yeah.
The moment that the player closing out his comments, that means he is in trouble.
Yes, 100%.
Have you seen when Hugo Humbert closed his comments when he was staring at the?
Yeah.
So after that, the players is in trouble.
Read the comments.
They're like, okay, so only my family, so my mom can text me that she loves me.
Yeah, no, he's good. I think he models his game around us a fair bit, I think.
Could be.
No, I think so.
I was not watching much, to be honest. It was the Cincinnati played at night because I was in Russia all the time.
He serves like us.
Yeah. Yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great serve. And how you feeling about the US Open?
It's always tricky for me here. I don't know why, but both Aussie and US is always a trouble for me. I tried many different tools, to get ready for the tournaments here, but I never succeeded. I never feel good. Like, I was practicing here for 2 weeks, or I practice here 3 days. I always feel the same way. And for me, it's all about, trying to find, maybe 1 year I'm going to connect
Light
it.
it up.
But for me, US Open can be very different. I was practicing first day, closed roof Armstrong at night, like 6 o'clock. And then I was practicing 12 o'clock on court 17. It's two different US Opens.
Yeah, it's different speeds.
It's not the same when you play in Europe. When you play Chatrier in Paris, and then you go on court 15.
Have you always liked clay, secretly?
No, I
It's
didn't.
your best surface, I think.
For now, yes. Two of my biggest titles come on grass, so.
Yeah, I know.
But I grew up on it, so I was always questioning, why am I bad on clay? Because in St. Petersburg, where I grew up, we didn't have hard courts. We still don't have a hard courts. We only have a few hard courts.
Yeah, right.
So it's only about clay. So I was always secretly talking to my coach, like, I grew up on it. I'm supposed to be good, right?
Yeah, you
so
go.
It's like this, yeah. So for me, US Open is more about, it's so different, same in OZ. You go Rod Laver, practice in the evening.
Outside courts are like
that's, for me, it's not happening in Europe. Wimbledon, court 1 or center is the same speed like a side court.
Yep.
It feels the same. The ball strikes the same way. Here, it's the complete opposite feels for me.
Yeah. You'll be fine.
So I know that a lot of people openly started talking about mental health issues, treatments, hiring people that helps him out. Yeah. So can you tell me about your story, how you feel about that, how you feel about opening up, like Andre did in the documentary, Noemi did.
Yeah.
And what about you? Tell us your story about that.
I always was pretty internal. Like I didn't feel good opening up. Like especially when you're traveling the world playing tennis, people just assume you're doing fine. And then I went to Instagram and social media in 2019. Like I used to self-harm, cut pretty bad on my right arm, and that's actually originally why I got my tattoos, to cover all my scars up. So I went to the internet and I there was a picture. I played Rafa 4th round of the Australian Open, and my arm was disgusting.
So you were?
Yeah, and then I posted about it and I opened up about it, and that's been one of the best things in my career. Is so many people reach out to me and are they relate to that, and it was a tough time for me. 2019, that was one of the best years in my career, but I was really struggling, mentally.
It's when we partied in Wimbledon, when you had the Rafa picture. He had a Rafa, guys. I'm saying that
mental health, and now he's laughing.
I'm stoked. He had a Rafa wallpaper in his iPhone. We were partying in London, in the Wimbledon Village. I'm telling that story. Straight to the lens. He's sitting next to me. His phone is popping out with some notification, and I see Rafa. That when he hit Rafa in the chest, Rafa is like this, and he had it on as a wallpaper in his iPhone.
Yeah, me and Rafa don't like each other. But yeah, that was a crazy time in my life. 2019, I was a very unpredictable person, and I was dangerous. I was dangerous to myself, and I opened up about it, and now I'm doing a lot better. But yeah, that was a crazy time, and I took a lot of inspiration from Naomi opening up as well. And it's just good to see players like Rublev happy. I think he's an amazing player, and he's achieved so much, and he's so hard on himself. But that's also what makes him good. He gets so angry, so frustrated. But it's sometimes I just want to give the guy a hug, because it's it's all right. You can lose a tennis match, but it's good to see him happy, and he's got the best coach in the world. So,
what about Nick Kyrgios Foundation?
Yeah.
What's this foundation is doing? What kind of aspects you covering? Because I've seen you've been with children with Down syndrome. You've been with disabled children. You've been helping adults as well. I guess I've been watching some pictures and. Tell me about that, how you started it, what's actually this foundation is doing, and what's the cause of it? Or you finance it yourself? So all these, questions that people don't know.
Yeah, well, it's just, look, you can go on the internet. It's just called the NK Foundation. It's just giving kids a sporting chance, giving them the opportunities to play sports, giving them a home. But, I think in my career, I didn't realize when we were a bit younger how much, kids obviously look up to us a lot. And I think every athlete that has a platform to help should try and do their best, and that's the best part of my career is now. I can meet these kids that are, very sick or don't have long left, and I can spend time with them, and then, it's like a dream come true for them. And for me, it helps me a lot. Continue to train, it's motivation. But yeah, I think now that you're actually locked in and you're winning a lot, I'm really happy that you're doing that. But there's a lot of kids that now the underarm, you made it cool. When I did it, no one liked it, but now you do it, man. It's sick, because, a lot of kids are looking up to you. So, yeah, it's my foundation is a big part of what I do, to be honest.
And you help them, so you finance it yourself. Basically, you help from your own pocket, so you don't have anyone but you.
Yeah.
And that's what actually is good that we came to this topic, because I started the thing with talking about the bad side of Nick Kyrgios, but as I said, I have not seen you doing what you're doing on the internet when you are in the locker room or with your family, or you've been forever with your team. I've seen your brother a lot, your dad was coming in. So this Nick, which, if we say it's a 50-50 partnership between an internet Nick and a lifetime Nick, which one you refer to the most?
Well, the thing is, I turn into the person I need to be. Like, I put on a mask when I go out on court and I entertain. Like, I like being someone else because they're my good friends, my family. Like, you know me, like, I think the real me, but like, I don't like showing that to the people. So I act like this bad guy, and because it protects you, because then like people don't know how you are, and I enjoy that. But 50-50, bro. I'm like this all the time. I'm like the bad guy like 2% of the time.
Mm-hmm. But that 2% turns to millions of views on the internet, and people. That's why I asked you. I mean, it came to this.
Which one do you like better?
You know, the very moment I realized who you actually are, and I have changed a lot my opinion to you, is when we were in Stuttgart, 2022, I believe, right before you made the finals, or when we played doubles, 2022.
Yeah.
You were late, and you were late for the warm up, and I was waiting for you on the court. And when you step on the court, and I told you hi, and we had like a full crowd. You know, we had like a full crowd. I don't think you remember that. You look like you don't remember. I remember that clearly.
Yeah.
And after that, I changed my opinion about you a lot. And you came up on court, and I give you some shit in a way, like, why are you late? And I did it quite loud.
Yes.
And then you turned immediately, your face switched, and you start telling me, you can wait for me because we're gonna hit 20 minutes and then you're gonna make 4 rounds of Wimbledon. And you know, you start like getting into it. I'm like, okay, why is he like, what's happening? Why is he talking to me this way? And then you were talking really, really loud. So everyone started laughing. And you're like, and we start hitting. And you're like, I hit some balls. It's gonna be, you're hitting with me. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I have a head-to-head against Roger. So you're getting onto it. And I'm getting pissed. I'm Russian. I'm getting pissed so much.
I don't remember this at all.
I remembered it. And then we switched sides. We switched sides not from the side where the people are. We switched from the other side.
Okay.
And you come to me and say, oh man, I'm sorry. I was late. I was doing things with my girlfriend. I was packing or whatever. And I was like, okay, so that was all a show.
Yeah.
And I was like, how? Like, I can't do that. And
yes, you can.
No, I won't do that. Like, I'm not like this. And that moment, I was there with Artem, and I was like, okay, so that was all the show. So that's not real Nick.
No.
Because when we were crossing paths in the other night, you were like, hey man, sorry, I was late.
Yeah, of course. I don't like being late. Like, yeah.
But in that moment, you were like, yeah, fuck off. You hit with me. I beat Roger.
Yeah, of course.
Like, what? Of course.
That's the show.
Okay, so I guess we can wrap it up on this.
There you go. Yeah, probably me. Yeah. Not by, you'd be close though. You'd be close.
No.
Yes.
No.
I haven't broken
No one beats you in your prime in 2017 or 18, whatever you've been playing.
You know they had to put something in the Yonex contract? It was called the Kyrgios
That's why
rule.
I got out. Once they announced it, I said, okay, I'm out of here, guys.
Yeah, I was bad. I think pretty close. Pretty close now.
Back in the days, I think in the prime, you got more aces and you hit the spots better. In the prime, I think.
Maybe, yeah.
But also faster surfaces. It's tough to say because it was also faster surfaces.
Yeah.
But I think, something.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Of course, Nick. I'm a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy too. That doesn't, just because you troll people doesn't mean you're not a nice guy. Okay, I'll me. That's
Nick?
you.
What do you mean? Like, that's like insulting. No, of course it's
No,
you.
that's me.
Of course it's you.
Yeah. I can't stand the crowd.
Of course, Nick.
For sure. Don't laugh too hard.
I said I'm a nice guy.
Mine are more like, they're maybe
Correct.
too personal. Yeah.
No, like, I think his jokes within the locker room are more correct.
That's pretty close.
What do you mean pretty close? You've been spitting at the guy. You've been throwing bottles at them. You've been calling them potatoes.
When did I throw it?
The one that slipped out of your hand.
Yeah, thank you.
You've been calling them a tool, whatever,
Potato.
everything. Yeah, like, so of course, what is this question? Give me some break. I want something on me as well. That's it, no? There is nothing more.
You know, if there was any other player...
He can ask who can drink more. Oh,
no,
yeah, it's going to be me.
No, I don't know about this.
Remember? You remember?
I don't know about this.
Remember in the Blueberries when we were in London, when we ordered shots of vodka and you were drinking it with a half of 25 grams of vodka, 25 grams of orange juice, and it was like that's like
What was it?
illegal. You
I
remember?
don't
When we were
remember,
me,
bro.
Francis, you, Opelka.
Brother, in my prime, I used to bang him. Like, I was a bad...
That was the part. That was 2019.
Yeah, but now I'm partying prime.
We have
Whenever you're ready, let's do one night. Who can drink the most?
Oh, happy. But then we do it on your field, like in US or wherever. Then you come to Russia and then we do on my field.
Okay.
It's a different.
My field's Australia, bro. I'll take you to
Okay,
the
so
outback.
we will go. Yeah, we go
not
there.
Melbourne.
Okay.
Canberra.
You have a lot of snakes there
Yeah.
and spiders.
Spiders.
I hate them, man. I'm so scared of this.
If there was any other tennis player, by the way, all those questions would have been him.
Yes. С вами было шоу «Чай с бубликом». Nick, thank you very much.
No worries.
Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии. Я буду их читать и делать выводы. Друзья, продолжайте смотреть мой подкаст «Чай с бубликом». Дальше у нас будут очень интересные гости.